Hello world, Shelly here, and today we're just going to do a little get ready with me as I put on the rest of my makeup, give you a little updates on what's going on around these parts here in Virginia. I've already got on my face, same day as I'm filming the review of the Parnell Cica cushion and the Tier concealer, so those have already been applied. Take a look at the other videos to see those full reviews. I don't know what's going to go up first. I think this will probably go up first, so keep your eyes peeled. These will be coming. One thing I want to show you, I've talked about this brush from e.l.f. a few times now, and I mentioned it in my recent video about brushes, and this is their Stain and Tint blending brush, and I love it. It's kind of just like a dense brush with an angled tip, and it's not too big, and it blends out stains really nicely. So I recently picked up this Revolution Super Dewy Blush Burst Stain, and of course they don't have the color written on it. I'll try to figure out which one it is and link it down below. And so we'll be using that. Let's start with some bronzer. Polite Society, this is French Riviera in their Cabana line. I'll use my Wayne Goss brush because it's the first one I grabbed. Ooh, get that hair out of the way. These Polite Society bronzers are super nice. They blend out super easily. Taylor Wynn was just wearing these in one of her videos, and she was wearing this shade. Oh my gosh, my iPad that I use for filming as my screen so I could see myself bigger is dying, and it won't hold a charge, and it's driving me nuts. So if you see me keep reaching forward to this thing, that's why. It keeps trying to shut off. It's gonna shut off any minute now, I'm sure. But yeah, Taylor was wearing, I believe, this shade. And she uses this shade, but I will say I can actually use all the shades. In fact, I like one of, just kind of like the same way I'm with the What's Up Beauty bronzers. I like one of the deeper shades because it's got a red undertone to it. And if you use it with a really light hand, even though I have fair skin and it's not meant for me lightness to darkness wise, you can still get it to work. If you're just very light with your application of it, but the shade is nice as well. It does not pull orange, as you see. It's just a little bit more on the warm toned side of the spectrum. The thing with fair skin is when we are in the sun, many of us will have redness. We don't turn bronze, we turn red. And so a red undertone to your bronzer looks a little bit more natural, I think. I like it better on myself anyway. But I grabbed that shade because that's the one Taylor wore the other day, and I was like, let me wear this one again. Whatever. All right, let's try this Revolution. I've actually worn it a few times already since I bought it. It's just got a little, I don't know what kind of animal foot that is. Is it a doe? I don't know. I don't think it's a doe. We're going to do one boop. Now, there was some discussion in the comments in the last video in which I was using the word boop. I'm not referring to a body part. B-O-O-P as in Paul. One boop. Technical term for the measurements that I use for my blush. We're going to use one boop. The only thing, let's make this so I don't spill it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to smile and then boop. Boop. That was a pretty big boop. We might be in trouble. Let's find out. Here's that e.l.f. brush. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. The nice thing is it's just got the right density for a stain. I've used it for liquid blush as well. That's not like stain style. I'm probably going to tap this out a little bit with my damp sponge just to tone it down a smidge. We're not going to boop so hard this time. Boop. Yeah, that's a better, I think that's going to be a better boop. Or maybe that's not enough of a boop. Oh, goodness. Maybe I'm going to have to boop evenly so that then I can tone the other side down. Nah, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right. Just tone down the side a little bit. See how nice this brush it's just easy. And I do like this blush. All right, Revolution. Take it up here a little bit. So, in my world, what's going on? What's going on? Let's use the Morphe dupe for the MAC paint pot. This is in the shade Solo Artist. I should remember that because I thought it was kind of a cool name. I went to the eye doctor and I knew my eyes had gotten a little bit worse. I could tell, which my prescription's been the same for about 5 years now, so I was kind of figuring I was due for it to get worse. Plus, you know, I did turn 50 last October. And yeah, and so I had been noticing when I was driving that my eyes were a little bit worse, and so I went to the eye doctor because I needed to order more contacts anyway, which I had to get my prescription updated. So yeah, they did get worse, and when I was there, the doctor said, well, I think you might want to get 1 week of contacts and try them out, because you're at the point now where the strength might require, it might make it so that you can no longer read without reading glasses due to the strength. So I think I'm negative 6.25 in my glasses and negative 6 in my contacts now. I was 5.5 in my contacts. So I got the 1 week trial, and yeah, it's now more, let's just say, more of a struggle to read with my contacts in. I'm actually wearing my old prescription right now because I'm waiting for the full supply of the new prescription to show up, and I want to save the week worth of them that I have for the trip I'm going to go on in a little bit. So yeah, so with the new contacts, I'm like, oh, and it's almost not the strength of it. I have like a slight astigmatism in one eye, and I think it's just gotten worse. It's not like worth treating really, but I kind of see a little shifted doubleness in one eye, but I did decide that I like the clarity of the distance, and since I can still read on a computer, and that's where primarily most of my reading happens, and I can still, I drive a lot, so like, so I went with the stronger prescription, but that means I can't read my phone as easily, and I might be more dependent on reading glasses than I already am, which I would not say I'm dependent on them now at all. Really only when my eyes are really tired I need them, or if I'm trying to read a makeup label, you know? And everyone tells me I should be glad that this didn't happen 10 years ago, that I've made it so far, so long, without needing reading glasses. But yeah, we're just going to do a simple eye look. My quick little, the shade Stone out of the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. This is one of my Wayne Goss brushes, the 05 in this particular style of brush. He does not use unique names in all of his brush lines, and it makes it very confusing because there's been multiple brush lines of his that are called number 5, or that have a number 5 brush. But I like this one just for, you know, this purpose. It's great for the crease transition. It's fluffy enough to go over the whole eye. So I kind of concentrate the color here and then take it over my whole lid. So yeah, I might be in the reading glass realm now, more than I have been to this point in my life. Not very excited about that, but it is what it is. So that's that. Might as well, in other health news, this isn't really news, but for those following my semaglutide weight loss, I'm finally below 200 pounds. Getting there. I'm at like 194 now, and I've got 7 doses left of my semaglutide, which of course I can't get any longer at the reduced rate that I used to be able to get it, because at least the pharmacy I've been going through is not compounding it with any other ingredients that are making it allowable to compound, since the FDA has canceled the shortage from Ozempic and Wegovy. Anyway, I have 7 doses left and I've been stretching it out. I'll do a whole video on the semaglutide stuff for anyone that's like really following along, but I've been, at the advice of my doctor, instead of reducing my dose to kind of taper, we've been extending the distance between my doses, and I started at every 7 days, then I was doing every 10 days, and right now I'm at every 12 days, and so I'll do 3 more doses at that, and then for the final 4, I'll try and do it every other week, like every 14 days. And then I'll be done with it. And hopefully I would like to lose another 15 pounds, maybe 20, if I can. But I hope I can do that before I'm out of my semaglutide, because I'm so scared to not have it in my life. Oh, cat hair everywhere. Do I want any shimmer on my eyes today? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. No, I'm not going to. We're gonna do right there, because I actually love how blended that just blended out really nicely. I've been using my Wayne Goss pencil that I forgot that I had, the Essential Eye Kohl pencil, as my tightline lately, and I like it. I don't think it stays put quite as well as my usual Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. But my Breakup Proof is almost gone, and it's sold out in the Amazon Prime sale. It was really inexpensive, and it sold out before I could get another one. So I've just been using what I got, and it's been the Wayne Goss, which it's a really nice kohl pencil. Like, if you like a smudgeable kohl pencil, it's actually really nice for the upper lash line. It doesn't stay quite as long in the waterline, but it's still very nice. And soft, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like the sensation of like rubbing a pencil near your eye, you can do it quickly without too much trouble. All right, curled the lashes, we got that. What mascara should I wear today? If you're curious, here's the ones that I keep right in front of me so that I can wear them all the time. Polite Society, greatest lashes of all time. Lawless, one and done. Huda Beauty, one coat wow. MAC, what is it, Giga Lash? Yeah, Giga Black Lash. And we got some concealers. Where's my What's Up Beauty? Here's my What's Up Beauty mascara. Right here. And Merit, when I'm doing a nice natural, easy look. No, I don't feel natural today. Even though I am doing an easy look, I'm not doing a super natural, like that's like a run out the door mascara for me. Or if it's going to be like super humid, it does not budge, and I love that. And most recently, let's use the e.l.f. Credit Curl, because this one I've got the least experience with. And my iPad just turned itself off. And great. Awesome. Well, we don't have the iPad anymore, so you're going to see me look to the side, which I'm sure is going to be annoying, but I apologize. I'll just have to look at my tiny little screen. All right, let's get the Incredicurl. I do like this mascara from e.l.f. It is not bad. I don't know if it's exceptionally curling, like all these ones that claim that they're curling, like, I don't know. I have straight as a board lashes. They don't like to hold a curl. When I use the eyelash curler, it is really just to get them so they're not sticking straight out of my face and just give them a little lift, because they don't curl like one would think. Oh man, I always get mascara all over my eyelid. Why? Why am I so bad at makeup? But, I mean, that's essentially one dip of the wand. Pretty good, pretty good. Whenever I do get mascara on my eyes where I don't want it, I try to be patient and wait till it dries, because it's usually easier to like flake it off than it is to do it when it's wet, because when it's wet it'll smear and make a bigger mess, and then it's messing up your eyeshadow and all the things. But if you have the patience to let it dry, which, let's be honest, usually I don't, it is easier to get off that way. Man, I got it up on my... Growl. Alright, that's all the patience I have. Let me get a Q-tip. Get this little piece off of here. But you just see how it moves just a little bit easier. Man, I got it all over the place. But if you wait till it dries just a little, it's usually a cleaner cleanup, if that's a thing. Just going back with my old brush to try and make sure that my blending is still okay. Man, now I got more. That's the one downside of this mascara. It's a pretty wet formula, so if you touch anywhere, like if your lashes touch your hoods of your lids or anything, it's gonna transfer, which is kind of a bummer. Whoa, what did I do? I'm just gonna grab my eyebrow spoolie. I've knocked my lashes out of alignment and they're drying in a weird position. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hot mess day. Hot, hot mess. In other news, this is not really news, I bought a cat stroller. My cats have been enjoying taking walks with me, which part of that is because I'm hoping that I will feel like guilty when my cats want to go outside, and so then they'll force me to keep taking them on walks, and then I'll be walking, and that's good physical activity, right? But yeah, they're enjoying it, so that's been fun. I am now that cat lady. No shame. I got no shame. I will link the cat stroller down below though, because I got what I thought was a pretty cheap one, just in case they didn't like it, because my cats don't go outside. They're not outdoor cats. They're indoor only cats. So I wanted one that zippers so that they're fully enclosed and they can't jump out, and that I don't have to necessarily put a harness and a leash and tie them into it. And I wanted something lightweight. I wanted something inexpensive, like I said, in case they didn't like it. But this one, it's really nice. It's very lightweight. It was super easy to put together. It's zippers all around. It's big enough that they don't feel enclosed, like they're not trapped and they're not anxious when they're in it. And so far I've taken Daffy and Charlie out. Ziva has not shown any interest yet. I will probably try one of these days to get her in it just for the heck of it, because she's actually the only cat of mine that tries to go outside. I think just because she's like, oh, what's over there? She's the sweetest, kindest, most awesomest, lovingest cat, and also I think has 3 brain cells. So she's not going out because she needs, like, it's not primal instinct to hunt or anything. She's just like, oh, that door's open, let's go there. Like, sorry, Ziva, you're just not the brightest. You're just not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but you're my heart and soul. I love you so much. She's not in here right now. They all ran outside. They didn't want to be in the room when I was filming. So you might see her later. You might see her in another video. I don't know. No cats are in the room right now, though. There goes half my audience. I was waiting for Ziva to show up. Anyway, cat stroller, I do recommend it. It was 90 bucks. They like it. It's easy to push. It's got cup holders, like, not cup holders. It's got like pouches where you can put like a water bottle. It's got a little shelf underneath that you could bring, like, so I'm going to use it to like walk down to the mail house, get the mail, walk back, that kind of thing. Yeah, highly, highly enjoy. What are we going to put on these lips? I didn't think about that. Should I just use my Polite Society balm? I love these. I also love these, CoverGirl, the Velvet Pigments, Forever Velvet Pigments. And I also love my, I got one of these here too, if I could find it. Where'd it go? Oh, I love these too. The CoverGirl glosses are great. The Lawless plumping glosses are great. I don't have the fortitude to handle the Polite Society Big Mouth XL Plump today. This plumping gloss, it's more of a treatment than a gloss, I would say. This thing, is sting even the right word? It's not a burning. It's more of like a stinging, like a poking, like beep, 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 beep. But let me tell you, man, 4 to 5 hours, I can feel, like, when I go press my lips together, like, I can feel that they're still plump because they're swollen. You know, there's like a hot pepper in here, I think. I forget the name of the kind of pepper that's in here. That's why, like, I feel like I need to be on, you know, First We Feast, Hot Ones, on the Hot Ones show when I wear this stuff. And it tingles for a good solid hour. However, for like 4 to 5 hours, you've got pink, plumped lips. And it plumps more than any other plumper I've ever used. But you got to be ready for it. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. You really have to. It doesn't burn. Like, I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable. It's a tingle that's just like noticeable. I'm not in that headspace today, so I don't think I can wear that one today. And I'm not gonna, like, I don't need the color to last a long time. I'm gonna go with the balm. I'm gonna go with the these are the Polite Pop balms. These are the most delicious lip product I've ever tried in my life. Even the grapefruit one, is that this one? It might be this one. No, this one's jelly bean. Even the grapefruit one. I'm not a fan of the flavor of grapefruit, but these taste so good. Like, I just got that all over the place. What am I doing? I am a hot mess today. That is way too much. Let's spread it out. And get rid of some. Oh, it tastes so good. I don't know what kind of voodoo they did. I know you're not, like, I'm not eating it, but, like, you know how you can kind of taste it? It's just so good. And they're super hydrating. It's delicious. Brows. I'm like, what's missing? What's missing on my face? All right, the last update I'll give you guys. So I did get the lease on the retail space in Elkton, Virginia, one town over. I've said that in a video before. You guys know that. And if you follow me on Patreon, I posted all the furniture I bought for the space. If you are in my paid patrons, you're getting all the behind the scenes. And oh, this is the Refi brow gel. I love this stuff. This is so delicious. Oh, there's too many fuzzies on this. All right, let's get the fuzzies off of here. I just washed them. So I think I picked up some fuzzies from my towel. So I did get that space. The lease starts August 1st, so I think this will go up before I'm in the space yet. I don't anticipate opening the retail part to the public. Probably, I mean, it's probably going to be spring before I open to the public, because I have weekend events, vendor events, pop-up events from September through Christmas, basically, almost every weekend. And so I'm still working full-time, obviously, at JMU. I teach in the School of Media Arts and Design. For those of you that don't know, I get that question every so often. And if you haven't been around for a minute, this stuff just holds so good. Even my stubborn little spot here. Yeah, so over Prime Days and 4th of July sales, I ordered all the shelving for the retail area. So this place used to be a doctor's office. And so you know how a doctor's office, you walk in, you're usually in a waiting room, and there's usually like a big windowed area that has the office where the people that check you in are working. And then the other door has like where you go back to all of the exam rooms. It's set up like that. It hasn't been a doctor's office for quite some time. There's been other businesses in there, but that's the setup. So I'm going to use what was the waiting room as the retail space. And then where the offices that you would typically, where the people that would check you in would be, that's going to be my formulation space for making my products. And then the other 3 exam rooms in the back will be, one will be like, I'm going to set up all my tie-dye equipment so that I can make more tie-dyes. If you follow my website, you've seen I haven't made any in a while, and it's just because now, in order for me to make them, I have to set up an 8-foot plastic table in the middle of my living room and do it there. And of course, I can't leave that up because then my mom's tripping all over it and I'm tripping all over it and the cats are jumping on it. So it's not easy to do right now. So I'll use one for the tie-dyes. Another one will be where I'm going to start making soap again. I'll cure my soaps and do my product photography. And then the other room will be like an office slash filming space if I need space there. I'm still going to keep this for my makeup here in my house. But yeah, so I got that space. I'll be traveling, so early August I will move in there. I got all of the work tables, the stainless steel work tables for the backspace. I have one table already here in my laundry room where I formulate, but I'll move that over there. Got 3 more tables, got some storage shelving, bought some decor, got the POS system, the point of sale register, cash register system, got the security cameras, bought the paint, bought some tables for the retail area. I still have to buy the flooring, have my handy guy do the flooring. That'll all be sometime August, September. But I'm going to vlog the whole entire process. So you guys will get to see everything. A lot of it's going to be DIY because I'm on a budget. But I'm very, 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 very excited. We're currently waiting for the current tenants to move out. They did the check on the HVAC and the plumbing, and they're fixing a couple things, and I'm just super excited. I got my insurance quote. We're working on that, getting the utilities switched into my name, all that fun business stuff. Yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm kind of doing this because I recently paid off a debt consolidation loan that I had had previously, and the amount of the rent for this place is the same amount I was paying for that loan. So financially, I'm kind of even keel. It doesn't really change much of my life. Of course, I could have taken that money and like paid off debt or something, but you guys have seen my formulation space. If you haven't, check my previous videos of the few that I've done of how to make my bakuchiol cream, for example. I'm in my laundry room and it's like 4 foot by 3 foot is all I've got. It's tiny. I don't have enough space. I've already outgrown it. I can't keep up with my stock because I have nowhere to put my empty jars to make new products, my ingredients. I can't order anything when it's on sale because I have nowhere to put it. So I'm at the mercy of prices. So this space is going to be just amazing. I'm hoping it will allow me to expand my production and grow because I've outgrown my home. And I'm only locked in for a year, so then I have first option to extend for up to 2 more years. So I figure that'll be enough time for me to decide, am I going to keep it? Is it going to be is this my future or what? So that's the situation. I will take you guys along for the whole entire ride. And is all my makeup on? Can I take my hair out of this thing? Yeah. So that's the update on that. That will be in Elkton, Virginia. I will, of course, let you all know when that's available. And also, once I'm moved in there, once it's open and all that, I know most of you are not local, but I will update the address and everything on my website so that, you know, in case you are local or passing through, you'd be able to stop in. Oh, my bangs are looking weird. What did I do? So, here's the finished look. That's my look for today. I'm going to get all sweaty because I'm going to take the cats for a walk in a little bit. I got to go to Aldi because I'm filming this on Wednesday and that's when all the new Isle of Shame drops happen. So I got to run to Aldi because they have a desk floor mat. I have a piece of like a carpet runner under my office chair in my home office right now. And it's getting worn out and messed up, and so I'm just gonna go. Aldi's got a chair mat this week, so I'm gonna go get that. Depending when I post this, you might. Today's not Wednesday. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. I don't even know what day it is. We're at the end of summer. I go back to work in a few weeks. Less than a few weeks. A couple weeks. Nah, I guess it's 3 weeks. I'm in the dog days of my summer now. It's this week is like the last week I can kind of chill and relax. Most of what I have to do is like at the computer because I can't move into the shop yet and I'm not back to work yet. I still have a couple weeks before I have to do my prep for work, you know, prep my classes and all that. So that's all the updates on this end. What's going on in your world? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see how this foundation and concealer performed all day long, check for those videos. They will come after this one. And there you have it. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup and my life with me. Hit me up on Patreon if you want all the behind the scenes goodness. And as always, I appreciate your time and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.